From the outside, my life seemed perfect, a picture of suburban bliss. Our house gleamed with its white picket fence and vibrant roses, a facade of happiness. Mom's radiant smile warmed my heart, a beacon of love in my world. My stepdad, Richard, played the perfect family man, his charm fooling everyone with his polished grins. But a gnawing unease twisted my gut whenever he was near. His smiles never reached his cold eyes. For Mom's sake, I swallowed my doubts, forcing smiles at family dinners, my chest tight with unspoken fears. Deep down, a certainty burned. He was hiding something sinister, and I needed proof to shatter Mom's trust in him. One evening, my heart pounded as I crept past the study, my sneakers silent on the hardwood floor. Richard's low, scheming voice sent a chill down my spine. "I'll get Laura to sign the papers," he hissed into his phone, his tone dripping with greed. "Don't worry, nothing will go to that little brat, Emily. Everything will be mine." Rage surged through me, hot and blinding, my fist clenching until my nails bit into my palms. I stormed into the doorway, my voice trembling with fury. "I know what you're up to." His eyes narrowed to slits, a predator cornered. "Stay out of this, Emily." "No!" I shouted, my heart racing with defiance, fear mingling with my resolve. Our argument erupted like a storm, his face reddening as he lunged, his grip bruising my arm as he tried to drag me out. Panic spiked, and I twisted free, stumbling into a side table. A delicate vase wobbled and shattered, water and shards exploding across the floor, mirroring my fractured trust. "What happened?" Mom's voice, sharp with worry, cut through my haze as she rushed in, her eyes wide with fear. "Mom, he's a fraud!" I cried, my voice cracking with desperation, tears stinging my eyes. "He's planning to take everything from you by making you sign some document." "Stay away from my daughter, you jerk!" Mom screamed, her face contorted with betrayal as she charged at Richard, her fists raised in protective fury. But her foot slipped on the spilled water, and my heart stopped as she fell, her head striking the floor with a sickening thud. Dread washed over me, cold and suffocating, as my world tilted into chaos. At the hospital, the doctor's words hit like a sledgehammer. "Your mother survived, Emily, but she's in a coma." Grief choked me, my knees buckling as I clutched the chair, tears streaming down my face. Richard's lies twisted the knife deeper, his voice oily with false concern. "Emily's unstable. She pushed Laura during an outburst." His words burned, a betrayal that fueled my anger, but I was powerless as he convinced everyone, doctors, neighbors, police, that I belonged in a mental hospital. "I'll make sure you never get out of that place," he sneered, his cold eyes glinting with triumph. "I'll make you pay, I promise." Defiance flared in my chest, masking my fear. "We'll see about that," I shot back, my voice trembling but resolute. Blackwood Mental Hospital loomed like a nightmare, its gothic spires piercing the gray sky, reeking of despair. The corridors echoed with distant screams, each one clawing at my nerves, amplifying my sense of isolation. The staff's harsh barks and cold glares stripped away any hope, treating us like prisoners. Patients wandered, lost in their own fractured worlds, their vacant or wild eyes haunting me. Terror gripped me. I couldn't become like them, trapped in this purgatory. I tried escaping, my heart pounding as I slipped through vents or picked locks, but every failure crushed my spirit, orderlies' rough hands dragging me back. My final attempt landed me in solitary confinement, a suffocating pitch-black cell that reeked of mold, my chest tight with claustrophobia. Shuffling noises sent my pulse skyrocketing, and a faint voice broke the silence, soothing my frayed nerves. "Oh my God, who are you?" I whispered, my voice trembling with fear and hope. "It's okay," a soft voice replied, warm like a lifeline. "I'm Elizabeth." A small hand pushed a granola bar through a hole in the wall, and relief flooded me. "Hey, are you hungry?" We talked, her voice easing my loneliness, grounding me in the dark. Elizabeth shared that her mom was a nurse in the staff quarters, her spooky tale about Blackwood's graveyard foundation sending shivers through me, mingling with my growing unease. She was a chatterbox, and her warmth melted my guard. Before I knew it, dawn's light crept through the cracks, lifting my spirits. "The sun's coming up," Elizabeth said, her tone reluctant. "I need to go. My mom will worry when she wakes up." "Rue, you're a good person," she added with a giggle, sparking a flicker of joy in my heart. "I like you, I guess." "Thanks," I said, a genuine smile breaking through my fear. You're not bad yourself." The next morning, shouting jolted me awake, my stomach twisting with dread. The cell door flew open, and there he was, a tall, handsome man with glasses, his crisp white coat exuding quiet confidence. My breath caught, a spark of hope igniting in my chest. "Here, let me help you," he said, his grip firm but gentle as he steadied me, his touch a rare comfort. For the first time in ages, I felt safe, my heart fluttering with unexpected warmth. I couldn't stop staring. His warm eyes and kind smile disarmed me, stirring a mix of awe and attraction. "Who are you?" I asked, my voice soft, almost shy. "I'm Dr. Hank, one of the psychiatrists here," he said, his calm authority soothing my nerves. "We're going to make sure you're comfortable. No more solitary confinement for patients. Our responsibility is to treat them with respect. They're our guests, not prisoners." He turned, his voice sharp as he berated the orderlies, demanding better treatment. My admiration swelled, my heart lifting. He genuinely cared, a rare light in this dark place. Later, in the crowded dining hall, a hard shove from behind sent me stumbling, my tray clattering. Anger flared as I caught myself, turning to see Amanda, the girl from the next room, smirking with cruel delight. She thrived on chaos, each jab fueling my frustration, her presence a constant thorn. "Is everything okay?" Dr. Hank asked, appearing beside me, his brow furrowed with concern. My heart softened at his voice. "Yeah, just Amanda being Amanda," I muttered, brushing off my sleeve, irritation simmering. "Don't let her get to you," he said gently, his words a balm to my frayed nerves. "She's dealing with a lot." Daily meetings with Dr. Hank became my anchor. He listened, really listened, his pen pausing as I poured out my fears, my voice shaking with the weight of my mother's coma and Richard's betrayal. His belief in me sparked hope. His words, "You're making progress, Rue," lifting my spirits, making freedom feel possible. Elizabeth's visits, with her snacks and endless stories, filled my heart with warmth, easing the ache of loneliness. A month passed, and then Amanda's terrified screams tore through the night, chilling my blood. My heart pounded, trapped in my cell, helpless frustration gnawing at me. Morning came, and Amanda was gone, my stomach twisting with dread. "I can't find Amanda," I told Elizabeth, my voice trembling with fear. "She was screaming last night, and now she's gone." "Strange," Elizabeth said, her eyes narrowing, mirroring my unease. "We should keep an eye out." Alarms blared, shrill and jarring, snapping my nerves taut. A new patient, a wiry guy with a cocky grin, had tried escaping, sprinting through the halls before orderlies tackled him, their shouts echoing. They locked him in Amanda's room next to mine, his presence adding to my unease. At lunch, my mind raced about Amanda as I grabbed my tray, slipping a fork into my pocket, determination stealing my nerves. That night, I crouched by my door, my hands shaking as I worked the fork into the lock, the click a small victory. I crept out, my flashlight beam slicing through the dark, my heart pounding with both fear and resolve. The new guy, Adrian, leaned against his doorframe, his voice dripping with charm. "What's a beautiful girl like you doing in a place like this? You must have driven the boys crazy out there." Annoyance flared, my cheeks burning. "Enough already! Go away!" I snapped, my heart racing with irritation. Adrian smirked, winking as he ate, his flirty glances infuriating yet oddly disarming. I snuck out, searching for Amanda, my flashlight trembling in my grip. Footsteps approached, an orderly. Panic surged, but a loud crash from the hallway sent him running. A hand grabbed my arm, pulling me into the shadows, my heart leaping into my throat. "Adrian, you made that noise?" I whispered, relief mixing with suspicion. "Because I couldn't let them catch a pretty girl like you," he said with a grin, sparking a reluctant warmth in my chest. Adrian and I became friends, his wild energy a thrilling escape from the asylum's gloom. Our nighttime adventures, stealing snacks, pranking orderlies, lit up my heart with reckless joy, though Amanda's absence gnawed at me. A month passed, and I cherished our escapades, but Dr. Hank's disapproval cast a shadow. One night, as Adrian and I laughed in my room, Hank knocked, his face tight with concern. "Rue, I wanted to check on you," he said, his eyes narrowing at Adrian, tension crackling. "She's doing great, Doc," Adrian said, sprawling on my bed, his tone teasing. "I'm making sure of it." "I didn't ask you," Hank snapped, irritation flashing. Are you her assistant or something? Nah, just her upgrade, Adrian shot back, smirking. Someone she actually likes. My heart twinged with conflict. Hank's care warmed me, but Adrian's chaos thrilled me. Rue, if you need anything, you know where to find me, Hank said, storming out, leaving a sting of guilt. The nights grew darker with Patient's screams, each cry twisting my gut with dread. Each morning, another was gone, my fear mounting. I confided in Adrian, my voice shaking. We have to investigate. He led me to Hank's office, his eyes sharp. Hank's the most suspicious. He's hiding something. We slipped inside, my pulse racing as we rifled through drawers, my hands trembling with anticipation. Shredded files revealed names, patients who'd vanished, marked eliminated. Horror gripped me, my stomach churning. Oh my God, something's definitely off here. Adrian's grim nod mirrored my fear. We're onto something big. A sharp pain cracked across my head, and darkness swallowed me, fear lingering in my fading thoughts. I woke to smoke stinging my lungs, flames licking at my door, panic clawing my chest. The evidence was burning, my hope crumbling with it. I screamed, pounding the door, my voice raw with desperation as an orderly burst in, grabbing my arms. Rue, it's okay. Calm down, he shouted, his grip bruising as I fought, terror overwhelming me. What's going on in here? Mr. Blackwood's voice boomed, his presence chilling my blood. This place is creepy, I blurted, my voice shaking with defiance and fear. Patients disappear. Amanda from the room next to me has been missing for a month. Amanda appeared, her movements stiff, her blank eyes sparking unease. Hello, everyone, she said, her voice robotic, sending a shiver through me. Miss Rue needs more treatment. She's delusional and started a small fire. Perhaps shock therapy might help. No, I screamed, my heart pounding as Hank dragged me down the hall, my fear spiking. He strapped me to a chair, electrodes looming, my panic peaking, but he leaned in, his whisper urgent. I won't do anything. Just act and scream. Relief clashed with fear as I screamed, thrashing for show, my heart racing as Blackwood watched, his satisfaction chilling me. Rue, you have to stop, Hank whispered, his voice thick with worry. Keep your head low and act aloof. I want to keep you safe. Doubt gnawed at me, but I nodded, my voice hollow. Okay, I'll try. Trust felt impossible, my heart heavy with suspicion. I withdrew, avoiding Adrian's attempts to talk, my guilt warring with fear. Hank's check-ins felt distant, my mind fraying with loneliness and longing for Mom. Elizabeth's sudden return brought a rush of comfort. Elizabeth, where were you? I asked, my voice cracking with relief. Mom and I were on vacation, she said, hugging me tightly, her warmth easing my ache. Are you okay? I poured out my fears, and her kind eyes grounded me. Those who seek the truth must delve into the depths, she said cryptically, her words sparking curiosity and dread. In the shadows below, where light fears to tread, answers lie hidden. Her words haunted me, urging me to a hidden passage behind a loose panel. My heart raced as I descended, the cold air chilling my bones, fear and determination battling within. A hand covered my mouth, pulling me back, my pulse spiking. Quiet, Rue, Hank whispered, his voice urgent. I've been trying to expose this place's dark practices. Half the missing patients escaped because I helped them. But the others? Something very dark is happening. Suspicion warred with desperation for answers. I followed him to a storage area, my heart pounding with anticipation. The floor rumbled, opening to a hidden passage, my breath catching. We ducked behind boxes, my nerves taut as lab-coated figures emerged, their blank faces eerie. Hank hacked the passcode, his fingers swift, my anxiety mounting with each beep. The floor opened, revealing patients strapped to tables, wired like lab rats, monitors beeping. Horror froze me, my heart sinking. Adrian and Blackwood argued nearby, their voices sharp. I told you to watch that girl, Blackwood snapped. She caused trouble. Imagine if it was visiting hours. She's a nutcase, Adrian scoffed. Who'd believe her? Son, be careful, Blackwood said. This tech is revolutionary. Brain reprogramming for perfect citizens. No more unruly teens, no dissent, all controlled by remote. Adrian was his son. Their plan to turn patients into puppets chilling my blood. Hank recorded, his jaw tight, my heart pounding with fear and outrage. I stumbled, a pipe clanging, my stomach dropping. "You should have stayed out of this, you stupid girl," Blackwood roared, charging with Adrian. Hank tackled Blackwood, their fists colliding in a brutal struggle, my fear spiking for him. Adrian lunged at me, his eyes wild. I grabbed a metal tray, swinging with all my strength, my heart racing, but he caught my wrist, twisting until pain shot through me. Desperation fueled me. I kneed him hard and he crumpled, yelling, relief flooding me. Sirens wailed, and police burst in, their flashlights blinding, my heart soaring with hope. Hank had sent the evidence, his foresight saving us. "You did good, Officer Hank," a cop said, cuffing Blackwood. "We'll help these people." "Officer Hank?" I asked, shock mixing with relief. "I'm not a doctor," he admitted, wiping sweat from his brow, his eyes warm. "I was undercover, investigating this place. But Rue, I couldn't have done it without you." Gratitude warmed my chest, mingling with exhaustion. The hospital shut down, patients freed from mind control, their recovery a beacon of hope. But Elizabeth was gone, my heart aching with her absence. Hank found me outside, his presence steadying. "I thought you'd left." "I'd never leave without saying goodbye," I said, my voice soft, longing for her warmth. "You're my true friend, Rue. You did great." Her words lingered as she vanished, a ghost in my heart. "I found a file," Hank said, his voice heavy. "A girl named Elizabeth died here years ago. That's why I came to investigate. Maybe she was a ghost to you, but to me, she was a friend." Sadness and wonder intertwined, her presence forever etched in me. With Hank's help, we exposed Richard's fraud, my heart swelling with vindication as police cuffed him. I sat by Mom's side daily, my hope unwavering despite the ache of her stillness. Then, a miracle. Her eyes fluttered open, finding mine, joy overwhelming me. My mom was back, and love anchored us, ready to face anything together.